Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Perfect Forex, and today guys we'll be doing a quick recap of the analysis we made yesterday. We analyzed some of the commodities in the synthetic indices market. We analyzed BOOM500 index, we analyzed CRASH500 index, and we also analyzed the VIX75 index. So guys, we'll be doing a quick recap of how those trades we analyzed played out, of how the market played out. As you can see, guys, the market has actually come to eat our take profit. If you've not seen that video, if you've not seen the previous video where I analyzed these commodities, I urge you to go back and watch that video. I urge you to go back and watch that video. I analyzed in the video that BOOM500 was going to drop from this high, come to our exit zone before we look out for any other thing. As you can see, the price has respected our analysis and we were able to make a significant amount from the market. We were able to make a significant amount from the market. As you can see, guys, this drop to the downside gave us about 180 pips thereabout. 180 pips thereabout. And personally, I was able to make about I was able to cap in 173 pips thereabout. About 173 pips thereabout on this move. And I also was able to make about $173 in two places. If you want to see the results of this trade, I'll be dropping the link to my Telegram channel in the description box so that you can see the result of this trade. I analyzed this market yesterday and I also picked the trade and I made good profit. I also gave the reason why the market was selling from this point. So if you want to know the reason why the market sold from this point, then I'll urge you to watch the previous video because I really don't want to make this video lengthy. I just want us to do a recap of yesterday's analysis. As you can see, guys, BOOM500 has played out accordingly. BOOM500 has played out accordingly. Also, guys, we analyzed the CRASH500 index. CRASH500 index. And I gave the speculation that CRASH500 was going to buy from this point. But I gave a strict advice that anyone who will be entering this trade, because I think we met the trade at this zone. Let me mark that place out. I think we met the move at this point yesterday, at this point. And I gave the speculation that this move had left us already. That it won't be wise to enter this trade from this point where the market was yesterday. I said it won't be wise to enter this trade because the market, we are not starting to move with the market. And I speculated that if at all anyone will be entering this market, he or she should wait for price to break this upper trend line. Price should break this upper trend line, come back to the test this trend line, and then continue to the upside. Let me drop it down for you to see. And then continue, break of this upper trend line, come back to the test, and then continue the ride with the market to this upside. But unfortunately, guys, the market didn't give us our entry reason. Our entry criteria was not met. Price didn't give us our entry reason. So this isn't a failed trade. This isn't a failed trade because our entry confirmation was not given to us. Price refused to break this upper trend line. So there was no reason to join this market. I also said categorically yesterday that it is not nice to join a moving trade. A trade that has left you, it is not nice to join a moving trade. Just as it is not nice, it is not advisable to join a moving train. You would want to wait for the train to come to the train station, to halt at the train station, wait for it to gather more people to continue its journey. Then that is what you would want as a traveler. You want to join a train while the train is still at the train station. So also it is for a trade, because joining a train while it is still at the train station is wise, it is safe, and it will save you a lot. But while the train is moving and you are looking to join the train, there's every tendency you sustain casualty, you sustain injury, you sustain unnecessary things that you don't really want for yourself. So also it is for the market. Joining a trade that has already gone past your entry point can cause you casualty, can cause your account casualty. It can reverse in the opposite direction of your entry and tap you out. So it is better to enter a trade from the onset of the move. And I stated categorically that if I would be joining this trade, I would have entered the market from this point. I would have entered the market from this marked out point, risking just about 10 pips, 11 pips thereabout in the market, to cap in about 280 pips thereabout. Let me mark it out for you guys to see. Risking 10 pips to make about 280 pips thereabout, giving me a 1:28 risk to reward. 1:28 risk to reward. But as you can see, guys, the entry reason didn't play out as this upper trend line was not broken. So, guys, this wasn't a failed trade. Market refused to play out for our entry reason. Okay, guys, I also analyzed the VIX75 index, and I stated categorically, giving a rough analysis, that VIX75 was going to buy into this zone. I'll be looking at VIX75 buying into this zone, dropping to this downside, and then continuing to this upside. And as you can see, guys, price still respected this analysis, although it didn't come into our entry zone. But as you can see, price bought from this zone. Let me zoom it in for you to see. And you see, guys, price bought from this point, almost entered our zone, dropped to the downside, and then continued to the upside, forming higher highs and higher lows in the market. I also gave the overall bias that we'll be looking at this 75, buying from this point to this upside before we look out for any other confirmation to short the market to the downside. So as you can see, guys, this 75 is playing out as analyzed. Analyzed 3 markets yesterday, 2 actually played out well. And this 75 is still playing out well. Right now, this 75 from our point of entry, because this zone would have been our point of entry, as you can see, price actually got into our zone, our point of entry. Entry from this point to where price is at the moment is about 275 pips thereabout, 275 pips. And capping in 275 pips on this 75 is actually a lot. It is actually a lot. So guys, that's that about the recap of yesterday's analysis. Also, I'm showing you guys some other trades I took and the ones I gave as signals to the free group and the VIP group. And you see, guys, I speculated that price was going to from this zone, buy into this zone, and from this zone, drop to this downside. And this will be our exit zone. As you can see, guys, price bought this side, came down to this point, went back up, came back to this, came back down, went back up for the last time, and then came back to hit our take profit. So as you can see, guys, this market played out in accordance to my bias. This market played out in accordance to my bias. So guys, also I brought this analysis on the VIP group. I stated categorically that VIX25 was going to, from this zone, drop to the downside. I started initially that VIX25 was going to buy into this zone, and then from here, from this zone, drop to this downside. As you can see, guys, it has respected my analysis. And those who actually opt on this trade actually made good profit from this move. They made good profit from this move. I also analyzed some other commodities. Let me see. Okay, this is a trade I actually entered today. Personally, I entered this trade today. I sold this market from this point. And I exited at this point. Sold from this point, exited at this point, and I was able to make good profit from this market. Also, guys, I think step index market, and I like the step index market. I said, based on the analysis, step index was going to, from this point, from this marked out, this blue region I marked out, sell to the downside. As you can see, price didn't tap us in. This was a trade that we weren't able to flow along with because price didn't tap us in. But as you can see, price respected the overall bias of it selling to the downside. Price entered this point, didn't tap us in from our entry zone, and then it sold to our take profit. Also, guys, I think I analyzed some other commodities. Okay, I think I analyzed the BOOM500 index, and I stated categorically, I gave this as a signal on the free Telegram channel that BOOM1000 was going to buy from this point to our take profit to this upside. As you can see, guys, our take profit has been smashed. Our take profit has been smashed. Also, I dropped this signal on the VIP group. I dropped it on the VIP group and on the free group for everybody to profit from. And as you can see, those who actually opt on this trade actually made good profit from this trade. They made good profit from this trade. So guys, that's that about that. Can you see other analysis? Can you see other analysis, guys? One thing I do is I don't whenever I analyze the market, I don't clean the chart too soon. I leave it for reference purposes. So can you see, guys? I analyze also that price is going to drop from this point to this point. Our take profit, as you can see, our take profit was smashed. Let me zoom it in for you to see. Also, I also analyzed that price was going to drop from this point. As you can see, our take profit was smashed also. I analyzed that price was going to buy from this point. As you can see, price respected my analysis based on my trading strategy. Based on my trading strategy, I said earlier that if I will be taking 10 trades, 8 to 9 out of the 10 trades will be right. 8 to 9 out of the 10 trades will be right. As you can see, we took we analyzed 3 commodities yesterday, and 2 out of the 3 were right. So guys, as you can see, the trading strategy I use is actually a wonder strategy. It's actually a wonder strategy. If you want to get access to this strategy, then you can hit me up on Telegram. I'll be dropping the link to my Telegram group in the description box. You can hit me up, and I'll be adding you to the VIP group for a small fee. The VIP group is a lifetime VIP group where I drop analysis, where I do teachings, where I show people the things that make me profitable in the market. Trust me, guys, that is where you want to be. That is where you want to be. And trust me, this fee is so cheap. It is so cheap. You've not seen anything like this in the synthetic market space. You've not seen anything like this. A lifetime group for a very small amount that you receive teachings, you receive signals, you're able to have access to allied traders, and also you're able to ask questions and your questions will be answered. So that's that about this video. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Also, do well to anticipate my next video. This is your friend, this is your brother, Perfect Forex, your favorite trader. Do have a great day, and God bless.